What's up YouTube? It's Onion Bomb here, and welcome to my Steelers game review recap of the 2018-2019 season games. Today is week number 1, and the Steelers travel to Cleveland to take on the Cleveland Browns. Now this isn't like a reaction to the game or anything, because I've already watched the game. I already know what happens. I'm just basically gonna talk about, my overall opinion on it, on how we played, how we can do better, what was good, what I really like to see, and honestly, just my overall view of the game, and maybe kind of talking about next week in the future and stuff. I haven't made a series like this since the 2016-2017 season, I believe. Because last year was the 2017-2018 season. I only did the game predictions. This year I'm going to do the Steelers stuff, and I'm going to do the predictions, and hopefully, if me and my friends can finally get a league going, I can do the fantasy football series I've been wanting to do. But yeah, the game predictions are up and on the way, so that's cool. And this is my first episode of the Steelers recap. So if you're a Steelers fan, you'll probably enjoy this. Even if you're not, maybe you can enjoy this. I don't know. But yeah, let's get into the actual review. Wearing the Team Juju shirt of him when we did the Dragon Ball Z thing. Pretty cool. I'll probably be wearing this a lot for game day, because the only other thing I have is a Le'Veon Bell jersey, and yeah, we all know what's going on with that. So pretty much, this isn't going to be as in depth as it was if you watched my Steelers game reviews 2 years ago. It's gonna be a little bit more kind of less scripted, I would say. I just kind of want to make a video talking about the Steelers and how they perform and stuff. So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let's get into it. So the Steelers tie the Cleveland Browns in the season opener 21-21. They blew pretty big lead. It was like 27, I think it was like 21-0 at one point, I'm pretty sure. It was definitely no higher than 21-7. So unfortunately the Steelers blew a big lead. It's just unfortunate. I mean, we've seen the same rust last year in the season opener. Unfortunately, we were able to get the win in that one. Unfortunately, we had to settle for a tie in this one. Now, both teams, being the Browns and the Steelers, we both got tons of penalties that shot ourselves in the foot. If that was not the Browns, we would have lost. And I said that last year. I'm just happy it was the Browns. And I'm honestly, even though I would love the win, I'm sad it wasn't a win. I'm happy it's a tie and not a loss. A tie isn't a win, but it's not a loss. I'm trying to think positively about this. Ben, he of course had 3 interceptions, 2 of which were not his fault. One of him was 110% his fault, and he just made a stupid decision trying to force it to AB. It was like in triple coverage, pretty bad on his part. And the other 2 were, one was a catch that Jesse James could not make, and one was miscommunication between him and AB. Also, he fumbled the ball, and James Conner fumbled the ball. But James Conner had 2 touchdowns and over 100 rushing yards. He was looking pretty good. But as the game came down to it, honestly, James Conner wasn't really given anything. Now, I'm a huge Pitt fan. I'm a huge Steelers fan. So I love the fact that James Conner's on the team. And he might be he might be the starter over Le'Veon Bell, because Le'Veon Bell is not showing up and isn't looking like a deal's going to be made, and looking like the time with the Steelers is coming to an end. And of course, yeah, Le'Veon Bell didn't show up. No matter what he tweets, he wouldn't have done better. Same thing as last year. He wouldn't have done better. He wouldn't have won us the game. Would not have won us the game. And we all know it. He's playing himself. He just wouldn't have done better. Unfortunately, Chris Boswell had a chance to win us the game like he always does in overtime with the field goal, but it was a miss. It wasn't completely his fault though. His problems. It was a bit of a shaky hold and setup and all that. It's just unfortunate. The whole thing was just unfortunate. It's typical Steelers rust. I don't know. It was a pretty bad game. honestly. It was like we had some moments, we had other moments too. Yeah. But hey, we didn't lose. And the season is not over. Do not panic. I still believe the Steelers are going to win the division. I still believe the Steelers are going to go to the playoffs. We'll just see what happens when it comes down to it. We have the Kansas City Chiefs coming to us. I'm pretty sure they're coming to Pittsburgh. And the Chiefs hasn't been able to beat us for a while. We've faced better Chiefs teams. I feel like we can definitely get this done. It might not be the prettiest thing, but I think it's going to be way prettier than this game. I don't think that Chris Boswell is going to need to save us. I still have faith in Boz, too. I have faith in Boz. I still have faith in Ben. Don't panic. Yes, they played a little bit bad today, but it's we'll show. There's still 16 more games left in this season. 15 more games left in this season for the Steelers to play. So I think it's still pretty good, and we'll still be better off. Unfortunately, Joe Hayden had some hamstring problems and was out for an injury for the rest of the game. I forget at what point in the game, but that is very bad. I really hope he's alright. I hope he's fine. I hope he's back next week. Or if he's not, then I hope he's not out for that long, because when Joe Hayden goes down, our secondary goes to crap, and that's nothing. Like we really would like him. He's definitely by far the Steelers' best corner, and it would just be pretty good to have him. Cam Sutton also had a very game-saving interception towards the end that sent this whole thing into overtime. And TJ Watt, I believe, blocked the field goal, so the Browns didn't win, so we just tied. So yeah, why don't I try to give this do a little bit of like a rating system here. Scale of a 1 to 10, I give this game like a 4.5. Wasn't the prettiest performance, however, it didn't end up in a loss, and there was some good moments. So I think 4.5 kind of does it justice. And then I like a letter. I'd say this is just like a C or a C minus, something like that. Yeah, I think I used to do something like that. I don't know. Alright, I literally just got done filming that whole video, but I just kind of on a spur of the moment. Like I said, not a lot of this was planned. I decided I'm going to pick, in my opinion, remember, this is all my opinion, I decided to say who had the best offensive performance on the Steelers and who have the best defensive. So don't take this too seriously, and if if someone had like better stats from somebody than someone else, then yeah, but I shouldn't be that off, because I should know the difference between someone who killed and someone who didn't really do that well or did alright. So the best offensive performance is going to go to James Conner, in my opinion. Now, he had that one fumble, which was costly, but he had 2 out of the 3 touchdowns scored, and he had over 100 rushing yards, and he definitely fit the shoes of Le'Veon Bell when we needed him. Like I said, kind of towards the end of the game, he kind of started falling off, but he did really, really good at the beginning of the game, and even for a lot of the game. So in my opinion, that best offensive performance goes to James Conner for me. And for defensive performance, I do kind of want to say Cam Sutton, because he did have that really clutch interception, but he did also get burnt like a couple times. So I'm actually going to go with TJ Watt, because he had a couple sacks. I apologize, I don't know the exact number, but I know he had more than 1 sack, and he also had the blocked field goal, I believe, at the end that saved the Browns from actually winning the game. And so it ended up in a tie, so it wasn't a loss for the Steelers. So I think I'll give the best defensive performance to TJ Watt. Yeah, I'm out. Maybe it's someone else, I don't know. I'm pretty confident in my James Conner pick, but defensive, I could go a couple different ways. I don't know. I just decided to do it. Remember, that's all my opinion. Nothing needs to be taken too serious. Guys, I know this kind of feels like a clustered video. That's because it is. I really had, I kind of forgot about this series, and I just kind of started this up. So yeah, if you guys like it, Hopefully you do. If not, it's fine. I'm still gonna make these videos. They're not gonna take that long to make. Yeah, so just, you know, just some fellow discussion for fellow Steelers fans. So enjoy if you want to. If not, that's fine. I have other NFL series, like my game predictions, and hopefully soon my fantasy football league. And I also have other videos coming out too on this YouTube channel, so feel free to check that all out, guys. That's gonna be the end of this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like or dislike, subscribe or don't subscribe, and also it's up to you. And I'll see you guys in the next video you watch of me. Goodbye.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want, so I'll take it on. I've made mistakes, but mistakes make you strong.